are you?
Good, yourself?
Surprised to see you here in Marlborough so early in the morning.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
Yeah. Best time to run.
Yes.
Best time to run.
We're going for a run?
Let's go. About 2 miles.
Sure. Where are we going?
We're going to start off going toward the Common. Then we go downtown past the statues, Harvest Wood Park, and then back.
Great. All right, let's call you.
Good. Hey. Yes. And the term doughboy, there are a lot of theories as to how it began. But one major one is it happened in the Mexican War, when the U.S. soldiers were marching over Mexico, and the clay got all over their bodies, making it look like dough. And that's how the name stuck, many people say. Interesting story. Larry! I've got a half and half. It feels so liberating not worrying about the mask.
Hey, Steve, look, the last Chevy. You want to get some coffee?
Hey, I think we should.
Very nice, yeah. I think they just opened.
Yeah. Sharon, you're a runner, you're a swimmer, you're a biker, you're a triathlete. How did this all start?
It's actually kind of interesting. It was actually started with triathlon about 11-12 years ago. So I always cycled. I always rode my bike, and then when I started traveling for work, I started running because running was easy. And then back in I think 2008, 2009, I'd never done a race. A friend of mine talked me into doing a duathlon down in Rentham. So I did duathlon down in Rentham, and I loved it. It was a blast. And then she said, well, let's do a triathlon. I said, but I don't swim. And there was actually a triathlon at Wayside. And it was pool swim. So I said, oh, I mean, maybe I can figure that out. So I 3 weeks before the race, I got in the pool for the first time, tried to do a lap, almost died. But then I did it, and I was just hooked. And so this, I worked up from not swimming a lap to swimming, 2.4 miles in an Ironman and stuff like that. Wow. So it's fun. I mean, just like running, the triathlon community is very supportive. It's a lot of fun. I like the cross training and the variety.
What was your first tryout?
My first triathlon, like I told you, was the one Wayside. Mm-hmm. So the Wayside Lion Sprint, which they don't have anymore. Mm-hmm. So, and then my first one with an open water swim, where I had to get out of the pool, was Falmouth. The Falmouth triathlon, stuff like that.
What's your favorite? Running, biking, swimming, or triathlon?
That's actually a tough question. If you had asked me years ago, I would have said cycling. Cycling is my base, but I think right now, cycling and running are probably pretty close to tied. Mm-hmm. I've gotten to like swimming. I'm not a great swimmer. I'm an average swimmer, mm-hmm. But I do find, especially open water, so going to a lake in like the morning with the sunrise coming
mm-hmm.
out, it's a lot of fun. The pool can get a little tedious. So,
what's your favorite of all the triathlons and marathons and races you've done? What are your favorites?
I mean, I would have to say that probably obviously Boston for a marathon, just because of the experience of running Boston. And I ran, Boston was my first marathon. Boston was my first marathon back in 2011. And then I ran it in 2014, after the bombing, so everyone coming back, Boston strong and stuff like that. And so that was it. But I said non-Boston, I'd say my other favorite race is Philly. The Philly half marathon and marathon. I love that race.
Now, why Philly?
It's a fun city. The course is nice. Super well organized. They get a lot of people that come out for support and stuff like that. It's just a really fun race. It's always been a fun weekend.
What's your favorite triathlon of all of what you've done?
I would have to say Lake Placid. So Lake Placid Ironman. I've done that twice. It's a tough course, but the course is beautiful in the Adirondacks. The crowd support is amazing, and you finish in the Olympic Oval.
Oh, nice. Nice. What do you have coming up in the near future? What's on the list?
What's on the list? So this year is actually last year deferred pretty much. So I have first triathlon of the season. I have Harvest down in Ware in 2 weeks, and then Patriot, which is a half iron, and then I have Boston Marathon in October. So I'm gonna have a bunch of small races mixed in there.
So how are you training for all this? What are your secrets? How do you do all this?
I have a really good coach, and I know exactly what he tells me to do. But I mean, a lot of what I found, especially as I get older, is it's quality, not quantity. So really, the quality of the workouts. I don't do a lot of long, slow runs. I do a lot. He mixes in a lot of intervals, a lot of faster runs. When I trained for Philly, which is my last marathon, my longest run was 16 miles.
Oh.
And I average maybe 30 miles a week.
Any favorite gear, Sharon? Any favorite shoes? Any favorite place to shop for gear?
So actually, on shoes, I actually wear different shoes. So right now, I'm wearing New Balance and Saucony's. So the New Balance is more kind of my training shoe. And then I have the Saucony, the Endorphin Speeds, that are my new tempo race shoe and stuff like that. And then I have Hokas that I wear on the trail. So I'm a little bit agnostic on shoes and stuff like that, and what's working for me at the time. But I really like the New Balance and the Saucony's right now. As far as gear, I usually wear race shirts because that's what they give you.
Yeah.
And
I'm the same way.
I'm loving these Brooks shorts because they have that you can actually fit your keys in.
What advice do you have for someone who might be thinking about running a first marathon or a second marathon? What would you tell them?
I would talk about you. I would say, I think first marathon is different from the second marathon. The first marathon, I think you're really just trying to finish. And so, building slowly. And I would say for either one, a first or a second, I would say get a coach or get a plan. And, and to see what works best for you. And the hard thing I think with plans is that everybody's different. So different things work for different people. So like I said, for me, low volume works better, and I supplement with biking. Some people I know need the higher volume, but depending on what your goals are. If your goals are to finish, just find a plan, do a plan that works for you. If you have specific goals, like you want to qualify for Boston, you want to get faster, I would probably get a coach.
Okay, thanks. How long have you been a starter? What do you like most about the group?
I don't remember exactly when I joined. It's probably been at least 5-6 years, maybe longer. What I like about the group is just the people, the camaraderie and stuff like that. It's a great group of people. I've met, a lot of my friends now. And before I joined the Striders, I don't even think I knew anyone who lived in Hudson or Marlboro. So it's just, we run together, and we have a lot of fun. We hang out together. I've missed everyone over the last year.
It'll be nice to finally seeing large groups running together again.
Exactly.
all these people you haven't seen for over a year in some cases.
I know. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, similar.
Running together, racing together, drinking together. Am I allowed to say that?
Whoa.